Welcome to Angel Eyes. There's definitely some contemplation about something. I believe there's an urge to do something. This is something that you have been planning, but now it is time to take action. I really feel like you've been keeping to yourself about this. You've been doing it behind closed doors, so to speak. This is something that's been between you and your higher self and source up above and within. I believe that you've been asking source, been asking God. We call source God here on earth. I call source God. It's not a male or a female. It's a big ball of energy, which is of pure love. Okay, like God is so patient and so kind. There is no way that this God that I speak of would ever do something to harm you or punish you. This energy is so loving and so patient. When He created us, and I say He just because that's just what we've come to custom to, but it's not male or female, okay? It's a big ball of energy. So when He created us, He knew that, let's create an animal with knowledge. He knew that we would not use this knowledge accordingly. He knew that we would misinterpret a lot of things and that we would have to find our way. But what better test would it be to send pieces of Himself, which we all are pieces of Him, down to this earthly realm, which is a school. And what greater test to erase the memory and see how different, uniquely different ways we all find our way back to one with Him. We're all just on our journeys here trying to find our way, right? Trying to find our way to peace, harmony, and happiness. We all just want happiness here, right? We all strive for happiness. And now what happiness means to each and every one of us is different. But deep within us, we all strive to be one with God. That's our Creator. That's who we are, okay? And we are all creators. We are all pieces of Him, which we are all given the power to create. We create our own reality, but we get so caught up in this reality and of what is. We are great, great observers, right? He wants us to focus, and I'm really getting this from, I was really channeling, when I was asking, when I was setting up here, I wanted to tap into people's higher self, higher beings, my higher being. Everybody has a higher being, because not our whole energy cannot even come in this body. Our body wouldn't be able to handle it, okay? So it's only a piece of us, but we are much greater, much bigger. Our energy force is huge. Okay, so, search for truth, and what is the truth for you? And it's love. But being overwhelmed because there's so many different options, so many different truths that are individual truths, right? So you got to find your own truth and your own guidance. And a lot of this you can get through meditation, and it takes practice, okay? Like, you're not going to get stuff right away. You just try it. Just kind of put it in your daily routine every day. Like, every effort is acknowledged. I've never noticed it. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like a cup. That is really weird, but there's a question mark, right? So following your path, because like, which way do you go, right? You have all these mountains. We've been climbing all around. We've been looking all around, right? Which one is for you though? Because one thing in one way may work for somebody, but it's not gonna, one way isn't for everybody. Search for the truth, following your inner guidance, your inner light, your inner being. We all have it. All of us. And I have the Lovers, which also speaks of truth. And this is a choice. So, confirmation. So this is a choice. So there's some sort of romantic type of partner coming through here. You know what though? I'm just now picking up this. I feel like this can be reflected in our 3D reality, right? But I feel like this is a partnership between you and yourself, your loving side of yourself. Like the right side of the brain communicating with the left. We so often just maneuver with the left side of our brain, just going through our everyday activities and routines. But our right side of the brain is like the creative side, is the side that can bring forth our manifestations and things that we want, because it's a thought, it's in your mind before it becomes true reality. So the more that you kind of like daydream and feed that and fuel that, the more that it comes. And I'm getting with the Hermit here, this is tapping in. It's a choice to tap in, to try to meditate, to try to connect to oneself, the all-loving self. It's like I was just saying, which I don't think was a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Source is love. God is love. And look, there's one mountain. There's one mountain in the background. I can't really show this card. There's one mountain in the background, and then I got the Hierophant underneath. So somebody had to go through some battles, right? Somebody had to go through some tough times. And there's the 10 of Wands. There's 7, 9, and 10 of Wands. But then it follows up with the Ace of Wands, all right, which speaks of a new beginning. And the 10 also speaks of something closing out, a cycle closing out. Maybe you are getting a new perspective on why things happen, or taking accountability of your part in why things are happening, because everything that is happening in your life is a key indicator of what you are manifesting. You manifested that. You put your energy into that some way, somehow. A lot of times, subconsciously, you manifest everything that happens. Okay, and other people do bring other things, but it's your choice how you react, and you choose to let it get to you, so to speak. Yeah, I feel like there's a choice here to look at things in a different way, and not in a traditional type of way that people have conformed to for thousands and thousands of years. There's a different way, and I feel like you are realizing this because it makes you feel good when you think of it in this loving type of way. Look at like this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Cups is walking toward the sun, leaving these wands behind, these tough battles, these 3D type of battles. time to rest, which is also with the Hermit, time to rest and go back into oneself and recreate what you truly want. Union with oneself. Because when you're not happy and you're frustrated and you're sad, those are very much key indicators that you are not aligned with your desires, and that's why you feel that way. That's what the negative type of emotions are there for, to have you recognize that you are a little off balance, that you aren't following, you've expanded, but you're not letting yourself go with the expansion. The higher you, the bigger you has expanded to a more knowledge, to a different way of doing things, to your desires. Your higher self is with your desires, in your vortex, right? And when you feel down or frustrated, that's because you are not in your vortex and you want to be. That's where you crave to be. That's where your soul wants to be at all times. Because when you are in your vortex, everything starts just happening the way that you want them to, so to speak. Because you are consciously creating your reality instead of just putting it as like a download or a default type of, like a computer, like it has a default programming. If you reprogram it and you're consciously aware of what choices you are making, what thoughts that you are thinking, you are going to create something different than what you have been previously going for. Your past does not matter. You can do whatever you choose to do. Your past was all just learning experiences and to let you know what you do not want, right? And it may have been clearing up some karma from past lives, but you can't focus on it really like that. You can acknowledge it and be like, okay, it could be, but the only way to find that out would be through hypnosis, which is a very amazing, amazing tool that we can now use. Hypnosis is amazing and it is life-changing. I totally recommend it because somebody's confused about their happiness and the choice that they want to make. They're loyal to where they are, but that loyalty may be keeping you stagnant at this time. There are other options, and your higher self has been urging you to make a choice about these other options, because there's an option it's presenting to you that you will be very successful. You will be very, very happy. The Sun card is the happiest card. That is success fulfillment. That is so much positivity. I can't even explain to you how that feels, because it's something you really have to feel. And it's yours. You created that. When you acknowledge your creation and you know that you had a part of it, and it's the good and the bad, it feels so much better when you've created something positive, right? And something good for your life. And that you do have to, stay optimistic and broaden your mind and become an energetic match to your desires, to what you would like in your life. This may, for some of you, wow, these mountains are really sticking out to me. There's a journey here. And I think you may be having an urge to travel somewhere. It's just a little confusing because you're not used to maybe so much opportunities, or you're just unsure of the opportunities that are waiting for you once you get there. It's like once you make this decision, you're unable to really see too much of the future until you get there and you do it, right? It's all about the journey though, and they're really emphasizing enjoy the journey, all right? Really enjoy the journey. When something that you don't like happens, you automatically put into your vortex the opposite of whatever happened. And you can definitely, most definitely reach and have that. I believe your decision will affect other people. I feel like there's other people that depend on you. I do want to acknowledge that as long as you are following your path and you are doing the right thing, everything will work out for everybody. The Empress. Yeah, I feel like you have some people that depend on you. And you are creating something right now. And it's out of love. That heart just, it's really out of love. I really feel like your intuition has been pulling at you. And I feel like there are some things that you may have to release. And you're looking at it as a sacrifice, but you're gonna get better. You're gonna get more. You can't keep the same things and still get more. My battery is low. Working hard for a balance and a change for for your destiny. It's charging. Okay. I feel like the more you are resisting this change, the more drained you are feeling. Because that's what tends to happen when you are at a job you don't like, or if you are somewhere that you don't like, you always feel tired, you always feel drained because that's not where you're supposed to be. And then weird accidents will happen, like really strange accidents will happen that you will pretty much recover from and everything, but that is a key indicator. Like if you hit your head or something, like your higher self is trying to get your attention, right? It's trying to, like it's gonna hit you over the head if if it's like you're not paying attention. It's trying to knock sense into you, so to speak. Your higher self is very much like very logical in sense, but like so much so like we'll miss it. It's weird. Like I really recommend hypnotherapy. But there is something here. You get like there's something here about like I really do believe that there is something to do with like family and having to have some sort of balance and working together to build this future and to swiftly do this change. And there goes the Knight of Cups again. You're practicing something. You have a new certification in something, and it's time to act now. It's time to bring your newfound skill. It's time to bring it now. And it says new job right there. So It's time to go. Like the nights are always about action, following your heart, following your passion, following this new skill set that you just unlocked. Like this is something that you were guided to do, and you are creating it as we speak. You've been working very hard to create this. This is to better your future. This is to ultimately find that happiness that you've been searching for. You have the strength that it takes. You have the knowledge. You are an honest, intelligent person. And you are not only using your heart, but you're using your mind. You are creating, you are evolving. This is beautiful. You are evolving into such a beautiful, and there goes the Empress again with the Queen of Swords. Like, you are very nurturing, honest, and you have integrity. I feel like you have all of the tools that you need. You have everything that you need in front of you. I feel like you're just not seeing it. This mirror behind him, he's not seeing something. Not seeing what? That you are in control. That you have the ability to build this structure that you want. This is for somebody. I feel like somebody has been getting sick lately. Because there was a lot of stuff that was sticking out about me while I was just shuffling and stuff about rest and depleting of energy. None of that is coincidental. Your higher self and you unconsciously, you will make yourself sick if you desire rest, or if you're not moving in the right direction. Your body, your feelings, you will redirect yourself in mysterious ways. I feel like you have been going through a lot of different challenges and obstacles, but you are finding your way. You know what your truth is. I'm not sure what you are looking, there's something you are looking for. Something about ethics. Maybe you are looking for somebody, some way to confirm how you've been feeling, or confirm that something is going to work out. You are looking for God. Looking for a sign, an answer. Answers peace within yourself. There goes the Lovers again, with the Hierophant again, but this time with the Nine of Cups. And I was saying you wanted a sign, right? You wanted a confirmation. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is everything you could have asked for. This is wealth. This is, you're going to feel like the luckiest person alive. You've accomplished something. You've been working hard. I've seen that. There is something. You've been working really hard to plan for this future, but now it's time to take that next step, that next action, right? You've been waiting for something, and I feel that you will be getting a confirmation of some sort, okay? You will be. And, yeah, accomplishment, all right? The World. And there's so many 10s that came out in this reading, and just 21 is also just, that's a full cycle. That's a whole cycle ending. Justice is coming in. There's a decision you have to make to follow your truth. This is the truth. There's a breakthrough. And there's the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, and we had the Ace of Wands before. So this is a new beginning, and maybe that's why you're a little worried, because this is a new journey, and you are being asked to release any fear and release any control of things that you have no control over in the first place. Your family will be healed. Your family is healing right now. There will be a happy reunion. You'll get recognition of all the hard work that you've been putting in. There is some sort of communication with some sort of family that has been weighing very heavy on you. But you've been you knew, and there goes, the Ace of Wands again. You knew that you kept your faith through all of this, that you guys would come together, and that you have very strong faith that everything will work out, that everything will come together. And you've been very brave over your fears and your anxiety. You've been conquering this. This was part of your lessons. This was part of everything, so you can move on to the next step. Okay, so you were just being tested in how much you really wanted this. Okay, and it's all coming together as we speak. Just keep following and keep planning and keep making them decisions confidently, and being optimistic about all of your hard work that you've put in, because your harvest is here, and your physical manifestations are on their way. Yes, it takes a little while, but this is action. This is action being taken on your seeds that you planted. Now it's time to take that action. You've done all the nurturing. You've done all the growing. Now it's like, in a sense, it's time to go out there and see and pick them and plan what you're going to do with your harvest, right? You've been planning for that. So now it's time for the next. Now start planning for after you have it, right? After you have it, what do you want your life to look like? All the opportunities are there. There's going to be some decisions to make, and you're going to be very successful as long as you focus on all of the good. Do not look behind you. Your past has nothing to do with your future. Okay, you can have whatever you want. Do not let your past burden you. Do not observe your past and talk about it with everybody and say why you need this, why you want. No. Just know that it's for you. Know that it is coming. Talk about it as if it is yours. Talk about it as if it is right there in front of you, and you can feel it and you know it and you are certain. Just focus on the positive. Do not focus on the disappointments that led you wherever. Everybody has mountains to climb. Everybody has obstacles. Everybody has disappointments, right? But the choice is to not focus on those disappointments. Focus on what makes you happy, and then the universe will automatically, it's the momentum, it's the energy. When you focus on the positive, you will get more positive. You will get more of what you want. Did you ever realize that when you focus on what you don't want, it's like a domino effect, and a bunch of more other stuff that you don't want comes? Don't focus on that stuff. Focus on all the stuff that makes you happy, that makes you want to go, that gives you that drive, that gives you that inner happiness, that inner desire. And there is going to be some change, all right? Or some change led you to this. Something may have happened to lead you here, but be happy that something happened to lead you to here, because now you're taking your life into your own hands. And you are planning for yourself to better yourself, because when you better yourself, automatically your family gets better, because you are putting that type of energy out there. When you put that positive energy and you are the best that you can be, your family automatically gets positive energy from that. and then their lives will positively be inflicted positively from your actions. So really focusing on yourself. This is not, people have really put like selfish and stuff, like, no, it is, yes, do things for other people when you can, when you have it, yes, do the right thing and everything. But everybody's on their own journey. Everybody needs to make their own decisions. Everybody has their own choices. Everybody has the power to manifest anything that they want, okay? And it's hard. It's you have to learn how to do this. You have to learn how to manipulate this energy. We come here and we forget. We have to find our way back. We have to find our way back, one with God, one with Source, one with creation. And you are going to be able to create by being one with creation and by being in your vortex where God really wants you to be. But He will not interfere. It is your choice. You have free will. He wants you to do good. He wants you to have everything you could ever imagine. But you have to make that choice. You have to take action, that inspired action within you, and follow through on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Find that inner strength that you have. Know that you have it. Know that whatever it is that you want will be there. And if you are asked to travel, if you are asked to go somewhere and you feel good about it, like ultimately you, not anybody else, putting their judgments and their opinions on you. How do you feel about it? If you feel generally that this is good for you, go and do it. Because ultimately it will make everybody happy. It will show that confidence. It will... It will. It just will. And there it goes. So that is, all right. Yeah, new abundance, all right. That was somebody's higher self really coming in here. They just left. So do whatever it is that you need to do. This is your confirmation. Another confirmation. As I said that, my phone binged. You've been working really hard on this, all right? So this is teamwork. You're learning. You've been in an apprenticeship for a while now. You've been learning this whole time. You've been learning how to do whatever it is that you want to do, that you came here to do. But this is not a competition, all right? There's better days coming. There's transition happening right now. And there's something about moving. And once you do this, there's going to be huge relief, because I really do feel like there's been a lot of arguments and kind of chaos about whatever this situation is. But you are going to get happy news. And this is very much spiritual more than anything else. You're going to get some sort of news to take assertive, direct action. You're going to be actually pretty impatient about this, which is good, because you're going to be expecting something. Expect the best. And let go of any resentment that you may hold. There's going to be a tough decision, right? But there's a truth that you're not understanding yet. There's a truth in why this needs to happen. Remember, we are all on individual journeys, even our children. Our children look like children, but they are big, grown, amazing souls in there that are not. They've lived many lives before this. They knew what they signed up on, okay? They knew who you were. They knew what you were going to do. Have faith. Have faith in yourself, have faith in your children, have faith that everything is going to come together, and it will. All right, much love and light.